Hi guys, today we'll be solving question number 1 Leetcode to sum. So we are given an array of integers and an integer target. We have to return the indexes of two numbers such that they add up to the target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. So here is an example. Let's try to solve it. So we are given an array of numbers and then we are given a target. So what we have to do is we have to find two elements in the given array such that they add up to the given target, which is 9 in this case. So the constraints are don't use the same element twice, and what we are given is there exists only one solution. You can return in any order. So let's try and solve this. So what we could do is we could start with brute force approach and then we will try to optimize it as we go along. So let's start with the first element and then we will try to find the other element which would add up to the given target. So we will start from second element. So 2 plus 7 adds up to 9. Fine, we found out our answer, we can return it. Let's try to see another example so that the things get clear. So we will start with the first element, then we'll try to find the other element. 3 plus 2 not equal to 6. 3 plus 4 not equal to 6. We'll come to the next iteration of the loop. 2 plus 4 equal to 6. So we can return 6. So what we are doing is we are going around in two loops and then trying to find out if the two numbers add up. So let's try and code the solution. Let's try and run the solution. So it's passed all the example test cases. Let's try to submit it. This is a valid solution. So let's discuss the complexity of this solution. So we see here we are going in this loop from 0 to n minus 1, that would come out to be around big O of n. But in the first for loop we are also traversing the second for loop, which is going from I plus 1 to n. So we are traversing for each element I, we are traversing the entire array again. So the complexity would come out to be big O of n square. Now let us try to find the optimized solution. So what we could do is, we could start with the first element and then reduce it from the target, and then we shall try to find the complement of this. So if we try to find 7, we could traverse it in one go using a hash map. So using a hash map is one of the solutions of this question. So let's try and code this. So we have initialized a hash map int. It is more of a key value pair, and the name of the hash map is m. This is the length of the array. We are traversing the entire array once, and we are putting for all the keys in the hash map, we are putting the value as its index, and then we are trying to find the complement of each and every element as we traverse through it once. As soon as we find it once, we know that there exists only one unique solution, so we can immediately return it. And this condition here, it is just to check that we are not using the same element twice. The complexity in this case will be big O of n plus big O of n, which is a subset of big O of n again. So the time complexity in this case is big O of n, and the space complexity in this case would be big O of n, as we are using another hash map or another data structure which has the same size as the array. So the space complexity is big O of n, and the time complexity is also big O of n. In the previous solution, we saw the time complexity was big O of n square, and the space complexity was big O of 1, because we were not using any another additional array in the previous case. I hope you did understand from this tutorial. If you did not understand, you can just rewatch the tutorial once. If you like it, do share and subscribe it.